Yes.
Okay.
So he's getting the.
Do you have anything else? Yeah, because it's
Just make your.
File and there's a, they use it reinforced.
Yeah.
That is another required.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should go, yeah.
Right.
Not as big.
I'll take some of that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, there's just. Just. Just wanted to, yes, my engagement.
Okay.
If that is.
What do you think about like,
What?
so you see the new. Usually.
It's all.
Okay.
It's 3, yeah. 0.
Taylor Davis.
Young kids in college and probably with not being trouble. That's my view, you know, so it's not on the page. Right, it just what it's yeah, I'm also. It's, yeah, it's different. If they, if they're not being one. Changing from the or just for some offer. Yeah, for just after her class this next. It's typically. No worries, whatever, I just, that's all I'm people, but I just want to. So here, it's all for both. Cities come, I know it's. You finish, I know. You have to make sure. Yes, that's the new policy. Yeah, yeah. That's never that. This is that's what they were supposed to nice. Oh, really like that's the problem. That's why. You have to say that. See, you should have afford the football law. Yeah, right. That's the other. It's not like. See. I know it's like there's a problem. You should, you know? Yeah. And then if he, and then if you respond, I'll just shoot you. We're good to go now. All right, sounds good. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah.
You do whatever you want to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. We can all, I like to do it through the. Anything now, 3 times or.
What is it? What is it?
Yes. His probation officer is telling him to do this, that's not going to check. That makes it. Yes, yes. You just have to make sure. So like if you go. I'll come back.
We're waiting on some.
Yes. Where did you sit?
I think my goal was to condition that on the decision next week, where you get called. We don't
share no family or nobody to actually.
Hey, Judge. I'm approaching on Jada Gordon, just to, on Jada Gordon, there's, a typical bond condition saying she can't be near the complainant and everything like that. Problem is, she's only been living in Houston for 3 months. She doesn't have any family, any support system, and she's on the lease with the person who is the complainant. I don't want her, and I don't know what their position is. I don't know if she wants her there, so that's my problem. We just don't know. I want to follow the wishes of the complaining witness, and I don't know what the complaining witness wants, and I'm not going to take her word for it,
Okay.
So really,
You can probably make a call real quick.
yeah, go for it. But until I know what she wants, then,
What you going?
So the 10.
Oh, she's fine.
So that
I sign your motion to sub.
Not what I'm approaching.
Okay, tell me.
Sorry.
Yes.
What's the last name?
Norton, Norton.
It's on. Norton. Okay.
Approaching no bond conditions, Your Honor. He currently has a GPS monitor, a scram device, and a curfew. And we were hoping to have the scram device and the GPS monitor removed. He's been on it since February. He hasn't had any violations. And also with the curfew, it kind of interferes with his work. Right now, he's limited to 8-hour shifts, but because he is the provider for himself, his girlfriend, and
What do you do for a living?
He works in the chemical plant and from my understanding, the GPS monitor and
Is he
the
here?
Pleas.
Okay, can you bring him up?
Yes, sir. Mrs. Norton?
Good morning, Mr. Norton. So, you now stand charged with 2 counts of assault. You 4 months ago had 2 other counts of assault dismissed. I don't know if alcohol is a big factor to do with it. There are a lot of people when they drink, they become happy, the life of the party. They're so much fun to hang around with. And then there are people who become the devil incarnate when they drink. I don't know what effect anyone has. I don't know you, but I just don't want you to drink. I don't want you to use. And that's why, well, great, because we're requiring you to be, right? I'm not taking off the scram. I'm going to tell you that now, because I just don't want you to drink, and I'm not going to take your word for it at this point in time. I'm willing to work with you with the hours if you truly need to go to work and you can show us that you're working and not just going out in the middle of the night for the sake of going out, because I just don't want you out in the middle of the night. But if you show me that he's got a work schedule that really you need to work at night, I'm happy to do it. If you want to work more, I don't want to prevent you from working. I want you to work because I think that, you being productive is really a benefit to everybody involved. What hours are you asking for?
So I clock in at 7 every morning, 7 a.m. and
Okay.
I work up to 12 at night
Okay,
because that's a full 16-hour shift. And I work that quite often. They might flip me the nights, but I've been 9. So as long as I can get from 7 to 12,
I'm happy to give it to you.
thank you.
Okay. Remember though, that you have a monitor so we know where you are. If you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing, we're going to get wind of it and it's not going to go well for you. So how long does it take you to get from work to home?
So it's about a 45-minute drive. It's in Mont Melville and I live in Newport.
Okay. So you want until what, 12:45 then, give or take?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll modify your schedule. Just remember, don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. The last thing you want to do is go back to jail because you've got a great job. You could be potentially losing it by just, all these cases are because of one thing. What's that one thing? No. Well, yes. But other than that, one thing, what is it?
Yes, my decisions.
Self-control. When you exercise self-control, even in the most stressful times, good things happen. You've been doing well. I'm happy to modify your schedule. So now, modify the curfew till 12:45 in the morning. Yeah, after midnight, 12:45. Okay. And baby steps will go. If you're doing well, you keep doing well, you keep at it. We will loosen the chains, so to speak, on how well you're doing.
Did you want to leave the turkey for, so 12:45 a.m. until?
No. So he's working, you leave the house at 7 in the morning?
No, so I have to be at work at 7.
So you
You
leave,
gave me 5:30 or.
We're monitoring a 9 p.m. to 5
Yeah,
a.m.
that's-
okay, so we want him to work for like 6:15 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. He can go. He's got to be back at home at 1 in the morning. So from 1 in the morning until 6 in the morning. Okay. All right, man.
Thank you.
Make us proud. You got it, dude.
Morning, Judge.
Hey, Walter.
Can I stop the case with you?
Yeah. Yeah. Does she need, you need me? No. Got it.
How are you?
Shit, man. Great to see you.
It's been a while. I was still in court here. I had issues. Good morning. County schools report. One report fine. See who first the court. I like to sign the judge signed it. But I still have a copy for the.
It's added on there, like, everything on it's been 4 weeks, so I'm sure it's gonna come in. You already did, so I just wanted to make sure, so we go along for y'all. But just give us a call, right? Come on, walk in, go find and ask for the clerk. If you just speak with me, I can hand it to you and you're free to go, but I just wanted to get your phone, let you know that there's still a continuity order, still here, that's sealed, and, or not sealed, but certified. So just that you from there, you can see there, 07 every day.
No, I was so excited.
For Coleman, do you want me to set that one with the other cases, 429? So great.
Mitchell? Do I have to go? Or can I get another? Okay. Ryle, he didn't show up today. Give him a week. We ready.
The 23rd of the 23rd.
And. That's not a Friday. Can I move somebody till tomorrow, to tomorrow?
With me.
So we do this. So she sent her an email.
All right.
Okay.
I would say first that I can.
That's
We can see each other around, I'm sure. It's there. That's how a lot of people are.
She had those shootings when she came in, she worked at four. And one of them says, bond is her, showing me attorney said that she don't know.
Sorry, just.
Since he was already here, said he was the sign.
417, right? Thank you, man.
Large attach up sign on this over.
Mitchell and Williams. Wesley
Yeah, that's just the.
GPS device, he gives her.
Well, I don't know.
Ultimately, I'm okay with whatever you think's appropriate.
Yes, I saw the email that my boss sent. Okay, it's only 60 days.
Maybe on work.
Not yet, because they're doing a rip to see whether there's gonna be no threatening harassing.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I haven't signed it, because they're doing the rip. And then I'm gonna put no threatening or harassing in the weapon. That's fine. No, she's right there.
Okay.
She's up there.
Oh, yeah. That's.
Go straight to the.
What's up, Pimpin?
I was good. How are you?
Come on. Same, likewise. We're twinsies today.
Almost. Oh, yeah.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
You got it.
I've got Daniel Melgar, but I don't have an active prosecutor yet. He's
Oh, right.
swamped.
12, Judge. You received contract on 47.
Yeah. Are you done?
No, the interlock was lost in transit. He's getting it delivered tomorrow. Sorry.
You want to roll to Monday?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay with you? Okay.
I mean, unless you want to roll it to tomorrow, because if you get it, all you need to do is get them approved.
Well, I've got to be in Galveston tomorrow, so,
Okay, so just do Monday,
yes, sir.
and then hopefully they'll be ready to file the supervision order then. I'm with you.
Medical plan, yes, sir.
You want to follow up this one?
Daniel,
I'm gonna put you.
you are, again.
Davis, which is.
Davis.
Yeah. Okay. You heard the judge said, when she's ready to sign.
Hey,
I also have a similar situation on Jada Davis. She has paid for her device, but it won't be ready for pickup until the 21st of April. And then the DA will sign the DWI-PTI contract. So just maybe a week setting for her to get that done.
say it again. What day?
21st is when she's supposed to pick it up. That's when they said, the vendor, some email saying that she could pick it up.
So let's set it for the day after. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Wednesday. Have this,
It's done. One more day. Tomorrow's Friday.
it is Friday, because Friday is Good Friday.
Friday Eve today. So something good.
All right, but we'll have to be here, so that's a good thing. I have Miss Collins on docket today.
Colin?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Collins, yes, sir.
The one that's in,
Galveston County. So I sent the mitigation packet on the 4th. We still don't have an answer regarding the PTI. I spoke with Chief on Monday regarding it. He hasn't got back with me because he's stretched thin. And so talk to him. He's gonna put a deferred offer in there. I'm gonna have to, yeah, until the chief can give an
how
answer.
that can happen.
Yeah.
She's in jail in Galveston, you know?
That was our thinking, Your Honor. That's the problem is that's my gut offer, but
And the question is this, is that, why is she even in jail in Galveston?
Because she was on a deferred, and so they're trying to do motion to adjudicate, but they haven't ruled on that because they're waiting to see what we're doing, but we can't really do it. It's like a ping pong. And so I spoke with their attorney, and so he said, depending if they do PTI here, they'll reinstate her deferred there, but he doesn't know kind of how to.
Okay, so I guess, let's roll it to Monday, so we get Blaze on board to see what, but you're gonna have to go probably, do you think you'll have to go above Blaze or no?
Probably.
I
don't know.
I don't think so, Your Honor. He should be
You think Blaze can do that?
He can do it.
Okay, so let's roll it to Monday, give him a time to take a look, and then let's see. Yeah?
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excused.
Have fun.
He's a happy Friday Eve. Friday Eve.
Not yet, Judge, not yet.
Ready?
Okay, as you know, okay, got it. Here. Now, on the project.
Ron?
Straight?
Yes. Yes.
She was not, she not. Yeah, I'll send you the right. Hey, your budget.
What's the cost number, please?
It is 25 100 13. Judge, if you want to, I can give you the old case review so you can see where it's come from. And again, we've got two things actually. He showed up to an officer this morning and he came in 49 this morning. So that in itself shows progress in an issue. And that's essentially why.
What's your ESHs? Oh, health and human services.
So the SOP, we're probably going to connect him with in-house. He's, I think he dropped out in David. So we can connect him with HCC and CD, PCC. We do a program. So where they can do. And also, I don't believe He took part of it, but one night they can't. Maybe help him. And he does, and he is reporting to us some other. That's why the general case law is to connect them. So that's. And meet them where they are. What happened on the. So he's on. So.
Hey, Judge Hunter's in the way. I had some.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I had a bunch of windows. Counsel, do you need me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi, good morning, yes.
Your Honor, I represent Tyrese Mosley. This was the case that was reset on the last setting. We were still waiting on the videotape. My understanding is the videotape still has not arrived yet. So we're asking that I don't know if we have to subpoena.
Do me a favor, will you, are they in trial over there?
Where do you want?
Have they started up yet or no?
He said that they were about to start back up, but we can't.
So, we're talking about Mosley.
Yes, Your Honor.
We did a 10-day discovery hearing because videos and such weren't in. He's telling me they're still not in, is that right?
I have a substantial amount of video. I don't know if there's a particular video.
Yeah, the most recent parking lot video, the main video is what's still missing.
Discovery that's missing.
Is there any discovery, Your Honor?
That's missing.
That's missed.
See, there was a subpoena issued, the convenience store recently.
Let's do this. Let's do this. If you want, Blaze, the chief, is in court 7 trying a case because they're chiefless. If they're in trial, do you mind rolling this till tomorrow so we can talk with him and figure out if there's evidence that's still missing? I'm telling you, I'm going to have a problem with it because we did a 10-day discovery hearing and I'm not letting anything, So, but I need him to be on the same page so we all know what's going on, but they're in trial. So
Sure.
do you mind seeing if he's not in trial, will you talk to him and see what's going on? See if you can get on the same page. If not, then we'll roll to tomorrow until William's out.
Certainly will.
Yeah.
Certainly. Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, I mean, I can say now, I have that note there for myself and that's our fault and we don't have that video from
Okay.
this particular surveillance video.
Yeah, then,
We'll get with okay, I can get with the chief and we can figure out what's going on.
yeah, any discovery that's not now, it's excluded. Okay, so just let them know and then see what he says.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Hunter,
Morning, Judge.
hey, bud.
I have Holman.
Okay,
All right, you want to call him on? Sorry.
what do you want to do?
His felony said April 22nd. I don't know if we can follow that.
What would you like, Hunter?
If we could just get it set for the 23rd of April. That's his felony's the 22nd.
Do you know what's happening up there on that day?
I know that
These cases aren't connected, are they?
well, in the sense that he wouldn't have got the evading if there wasn't the warrant for the Agasol. We can set it for trial too, if that's what the court prefers. I would just like to roll it one more time to see. They still haven't even made an offer up in felony.
Have they made?
They are, I believe they are connected. I think that there was felony warrant,
Right,
and then the evading stems from the.
sure. I mean, they're not,
Not the same transaction
Right.
necessarily, but I think the,
is there an offer in the felony case?
there's not.
No.
Okay, I'll roll you to the 23rd. Your client must be here though on that day,
Okay,
okay?
thank you, Judge.
Yeah. Okay, man, have fun.
Thank you.
Now,
Okay.
it's on Johnson Judge, date one. We're gonna do an eval, see if we can get a class or some sort of non-conviction offer.
Okay, I'll roll you to Monday. Take a look to see what you want to do. But by then, it's 190, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You said it fire?
Yeah, it's 190, so yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then if you can also put an offer in the event that,
Yes, sure. Okay, both.
We have over.
oh,
Let's do Tuesday.
keep forgetting that it's arraignment.
Yeah.
Everything gets
because
pushed.
It's a holiday.
Yeah.
Like 40 arraignments that day.
40.
Yeah.
I'm taking off.
No. Okay, page 32, Williams is in unfinding. He also has a BOP plea hold. So I talked to Sean at the sheriff's department and asked her if he's still on bond, what happens to the BOP plea?
They would come pick them up.
Yeah. So you wanna do a start on?
Hey, he's wanted out of Dallas for a robbery. Dallas is not going to come pick him up?
There were no travel arrangements. LaShawn did say, did you want me to continue to ask, or was Judge gonna give a bond? So do you want?
Well, I'd like to see if they're going to pick him up.
Okay, so do you want me to tell them, go ahead and try to make a.
See if they'll make arrangements and we'll roll to tomorrow. If not, then Ricardo?
Judge, can you hear me?
There you go. Yeah, I got
All
you.
right. Took me a minute. Morning, Judge.
Amy, who does he have?
This is on mute. Newborn, NWBOR.
Newborn. Okay. So what's going on?
So last we were here, she was granted the bond to go back to the main jurisdiction. She did. We're just waiting for notification from Wisconsin. She turned herself in. We have to get a written notification that goes through our sheriff's office before we get it.
Do you want to wait until later today, or what do you want to do? Okay.
Judge,
think
if I could cut in real fast, Judge, my client is courtroom. Can we call her up so she can hear what's going on?
Hey, you want your confirmation?
Oh, well, I'm hoping they confirm. We just have
She's right here.
Right, but we have to get the written confirmation through the sheriff. It's just a process. Probably actually.
Oh, you're saying she made bond over there.
No, she bonded here. She returned the active no longer, the warrant is no longer active, but we do have to get the written confirmation through our sheriff's office that she returned herself. That's all.
Okay, so okay, just take a seat, ma'am. I mean, I need time, Ricardo, to see that what she did, what she was supposed to do.
Well, if I may, Judge, she was supposed to give proof that she either turned herself into Wisconsin or handled the warrant up there. She sent me proof of that. I've sent that proof to the prosecutor. We've done what we needed to do on our end.
Who did you send it to?
To both Mr. Dave Kim and Ms. Amy.
Did you get it? Shh.
I did get the bond paper or the paper that he sent me. Dave just wanted me to get it.
Right, yeah, they, you know, many documents can be forged to look authentic, so we're not gonna take that just at face value, Ricardo. They need to confirm with them and through their sheriff's office that what's done is done, so.
I believe they did. I believe they made a call, but we're waiting for some document that I don't know why we need extra. I believe they made a call this morning, is my understanding.
They just want it in writing.
Okay, so let's do this. I'll wait till the end of the docket. Hopefully he's gotten it by then. I don't know. You know, I can reach out to you if you want. I think I have your cell phone.
Here's what we could do, Judge. There's really no big problem if we could just let my client leave. She's there. She presented herself to be sure that everything's good.
I'm not going to do that just yet, Ricardo. I want to make sure that the state's satisfied. I think
Well,
it's the fair thing to do.
I will also note Day is okay with rolling into tomorrow, just wait for the confirmation to come in. I mean, we're essentially just waiting that one written confirmation.
Do you want to roll it till tomorrow? Ricardo?
Will she be required to be there tomorrow?
I mean, I don't know, Ricardo. Bottom line, if she did what she was supposed to do, the case is going to get dismissed. If she didn't do what she's supposed to do, the bond gets revoked. So whether she's here or not, it's of no consequence, you know? I want to make sure that that the state's satisfied that she did what she was supposed to do. So I guess let's roll it to tomorrow to make sure that it happened, to give everyone enough time, and we'll go from there. I'll waive it, right? But if it's not done, then I'm going to issue the warrant. So.
Well, the only thing is if it's not done for some reason, can we present to you the papers that she has from Wisconsin? I mean,
sure.
Oh, you can make the decision on whether or not to apply.
Yeah. But look, if she did it, then she has nothing to worry about. So, yeah, let's roll it to tomorrow. Okay.
So just to be clear, she's not required to come tomorrow.
I get with Dave, because I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Judge.
Bye.
Thank you, Judge Fleischer.
Mr. Clark. Great job.
Yes,
I'm really proud of you. You're doing great. 1 second, let me mute this. We love success stories. And the only way that you have now is up. If you just write it out, do, what they're asking, the sky's the limit, The idea now is that you get a job and a good one, so you see the money start rolling in, because the idea is when you see that and you see how life can be, the only way to go is up. So the only problem that we need is that we need you to get a high school diploma, because that is going to prevent you, I think, getting many a job, because they said you have interest in truck driving, right?
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So the first thing you need to do is to, at a minimum, try to get your high school diploma. We've got resource here so they can help you out to do everything that you need to get both of those things done. There's no fees, right?
So
we
he
can take care of everything?
He just updated me on something. He says he was only short 3 credits. So he's
so close.
He's actually gonna go back to the charter school he was attending and take care of that so he can get his high school diploma.
You were really that close?
Yeah, I was that close.
I mean,
Slipped up.
okay, it's not a big deal, but I want to put a schedule on it so that we know what happens, though. We're not going to just leave it open-ended, right? So I would say within 2 weeks, to try to go get it re-enrolled.
Yes, sir.
So that we know what happens. People perform better when they have deadlines as opposed to just okay, go get it done. So let's say 2 weeks for you to get back enrolled, and then just let us know how fast it'll happen to where you can get those 3 credits done. And then we're going to have them help you get a, Class A driver's license so that you can drive trucks. You got to understand, though, is that when you're driving, that big of a truck, they drug test you like crazy. You cannot have anything in your system because they'll get rid of you in a second if you have anything, including weed, in your system. You understand? So it's just, there's no using, especially when you're operating 10,000-pound machines because I'm so proud of you. You're doing really well. Just keep it up. When you show up, good things happen. If you ever need anything, just come back, let us know, and I'll help you, and I'll help you get whatever you need. You want a job, you want this, that, I don't care. We'll help you with whatever you need. And then when you successfully complete this probation, I'll seal it for you. We will pay for it for you to get it sealed. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because then the general public can't see it. It's great. All right? Great. Okay, good luck, Mr. Clark.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Hey,
How you doing, Your Honor?
great.
I have one person I'm approaching on. It's Mr. Miguel Arce Hernandez, Your Honor. He has a nice hole, but seems like he was out of line. He picked up new kids.
Oh, you picked up in the case.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to speak to him or not. He's a Spanish speaker, so we'd have to get an interpreter if you wanted to speak with him. But
Do you mind calling an interpreter, please?
Yes.
it's Arce Hernandez. ARC. Would you like me to step down until the interpreter gets here, Judge?
Yeah, please.
Absolutely.
It's all right. Just whenever you're ready, I guess just let me know.
Yes, sir.
Was he so he was on the lam though. This wasn't just an open case, was it?
Right.
The FSGI? Yeah. So don't worry about it. I thought he was on bond. He was just with your guy, it was in an open warrant status.
Oh,
right.
sorry.
He had bond forfeited. I thought he was on bond and doing it and you just happened to pick
Yeah,
up
that's
a
what
new
I thought.
case.
I'm sorry. I guess I missed.
No,
It was on bond for both, and then while it was an open warrant. It
picked up a new case. So that's what happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to revoke the PR bond that they gave him on the DWI.
Yes, Judge.
I'll leave it at 100 but I'm not gonna give them a PR bond in the new case, and then just whatever you want to do.
Sounds good. Hey, I mean, I followed the bill order for now. I'm gonna look into the immigration consequences issue, but then I'll reset it.
Yeah, and then I guess let us know whatever you want to do. Either, like he's gonna try to get an immigration bond or whatnot, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so
So
much.
no PR bond would be good. Okay,
Have a good day, Your Honor.
thanks, you too.
So did you want him out or not? Oh, okay.
No. He was on the lam, so I'm just gonna revoke him. I thought he was acting, like, I thought he cared.
This is our secret.
No worries.
Hey,
Hey, Judge, we're approaching again on Jada Gordon, the one with the bond condition. So
Judge, I spoke with the complaining witness is fine with contact and with the defendant living there as well. Your Honor, I also want to mention that the state's going to be evaluating this case later today for dismissal, just in light of information that I've learned recently.
okay. So he's telling me that you're here from another state or something like that, right? You don't have much family here? These are things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world. The reason you're out of jail now is because we gave you a free bond. That doesn't continue to happen. If you continue to pick up cases, at some point, we stop giving PR bonds. And if you don't have anyone to pony up $5,000, $10,000 to get you out, you will be stuck in there. And when that happens to people, they end up just pleading guilty to get out, racking up convictions, and you become unemployable. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with this person, but if it's the type of relationship that you're constantly butting heads and you're constantly fighting, be very careful. Because if you pick up a new case, or if I find that you become a danger, you're threatening or acting like this, I'm going to revoke the bond. I'm not asking much. I just want my city safe. You understand? All right. So just don't have any threatening or harassing contact with her. Don't have any weapons, and everybody's happy. Okay. Do you mind filing those conditions, and then we'll have a sign, and then you'll be free to go after that. Okay.
It's not only the ones that are in the judge.
Oh, we got it. Come on. Just don't worry about it. We already have conditions. I'll sign.
I think we are just going to make sure I'm all good.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
just let me know.
Hey, Judge.
Hi, Lori.
I'm approaching on Crystal Mitchell. It's an old case.
She in jail?
Yeah, she's in jail. She has a felony and she wants to go to trial on her felony.
Because you already filed them, you just didn't, you changed the in the order, so you do.
One 1874803. Nice. I don't understand. What's it? Is it set for trial now, Lori?
No, it's set for the 10th for disposition.
Our cases are old, right?
Yes, sir. They're out of the same transaction.
So
She got she was.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I guess let's set ours for trial too.
Well, okay.
You know, it's not like they're going to go on ours first, you know?
Okay.
Right?
Oh, yes, sir.
It's up to you. I mean, but
yeah, we can set it.
The thing is that they're set for June 10th, and that's a disposition setting, and then she's going to want to set it for trial. She's going to get 5 months, you know?
Yes, sir.
So, Just give me a date you want. I don't care. Just will you let the felony court know that we're going to set the assault for trial? It's out of the same transaction, out of the felony, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
But it's nearly 300 days and I'm not gonna wait for felony, you know?
Yes, sir.
So you tell me, Lori. when-
I have one set in June. I could do then.
Okay,
Let's see. What dates?
she's set for
You set 'em
June
on
10th,
Tuesdays?
which is a Tuesday. Do you want to set it for the week before, the 3rd?
Yeah.
Done.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Got it, Lori.
Thank you.
And
Y'all have
just
a
let
good
the
day.
felony court know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Lori. Hey, what's the word?
Judge, I want to let you know what's going on with my case. It's on your docket today. Last name Garcia Ibarra, first name Eduardo.
Okay.
So the situation is this, Judge. He has a felony and a misdemeanor, well, 2 felonies. I've negotiated with the felony court a plea bargain where it's contingent on him pleading to this DWI, to a probation on DWI second caseload, because they want him to be monitored.
Okay.
But there's no one to speak to except this person, right, this DA right here. So I was wondering if I can get him to write it up. That's why I'm approaching, to let you know that we intended to lift it, and that I'm asking.
You want to roll it to tomorrow or Monday?
No, I'm asking the state to write it up today so we complete it today. Do we have time to do it today, Judge?
Of course. I mean,
Garcia.
Mr. Casanova, whatever you want to do. If you want to do it today, if you want to do it tomorrow.
In here, Judge, so I approached just to get to him, and I'm letting you know what's
Are
going
you
on.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, let's do it.
Cool, thank you, Judge.
Sure.
Garcia Ibarra.
So they're gonna dump both cases upstairs?
No, they're gonna reduce to a misdemeanor time served on one of them and dump the other one.
Got it. That's still, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Anytime you're kicking a felony. Okay. Amy,
Yes.
good morning. You ready?
Yes, this is, no.
Oh, it's with Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo.
Judge,
Judge.
also page 19, forward concept.
Judge?
Yeah.
Okay. Judge, so Ms. Mewborn is there. It sounds like Day wants to roll it tomorrow. That's fine. The only reason I'm like trying to get this resolved, Judge, is because this bond amount was $6,000. And so we're really concerned that we don't want this to be forfeited at all. So that's why she's there. That's why we presented the documents, and we're waiting on confirmation. But
I
at
get
the
it.
same,
I mean, there's,
I will add, Dave has indicated to me that, I mean, again, all we're waiting for, we've received the confirmation, we're just waiting for it to flow through the proper channels. He's indicated that we're not moving to forfeiture at this time. The only reason we'd be moving is if for some insane reason, like she's told like 3 different law enforcement agencies, but like, that's a issue.
okay, so let's roll it to tomorrow and I'll waive her appearance.
sounds like a plan, Judge. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Wait, Ricardo,
Yes,
you
Judge.
still have Tome Vallardes?
Yes, are you ready to speak about him, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, so approach on him. It's Mr. Eric Tome Lattis. He's got 2 cases in your court. Well, he's set for bond forfeiture today. This is the one where it didn't go too well for him in immigration, and we were trying to bring him back, but I guess that didn't go through. So I don't think he's there in custody. I don't think you have him in the back. So
No.
so maybe the warrant didn't go through. Maybe we weren't able to bench warrant him.
Yeah, I'm gonna revoke the bond, you know, we'll set it at 2501 on each.
Okay.
And then, do you want to try to bench warrant him or just issue the bonds or just revoke, or what do you want to do?
It's up to you, Judge.
I don't
Is
care.
he still in immigration? Do we know?
Do you know if he's still in immigration?
So he was ordered
Removed?
removed.
When?
This was so on the 19th, he was ordered removed. I don't think we've done a bench warrant for this case.
He's ordered removed the 19th of what day? Of this month?
March.
Damn it. I wanted him here before he gets deported, man.
That's when he was ordered deported, Judge. That doesn't mean that he's he's been deported yet.
Well, I don't think that they're gonna wait. I mean,
Well-
how do we look up on the, you know how we look up on the?
This is Thomas.
ICE detainer, is that what it is?
Is this Thomas?
Thomas, Tome.
I'm seeing that there's listed for an immigration application placed November 24th. But that's whenever you take it into our next. Oh, I see. Go ahead.
Right, it's a lift. Let me see. Where is he from?
Let me pull up the document on my end, Judge. So the decision date was March 19th. And he does have a right to appeal up until April 18th, Judge. So
I know that, but do you know if that's gonna happen though?
it's unlikely. Last time I talked to the family member, it was unlikely that that was going to happen.
Okay, I guess we'll revoke the bond.
Okay, sounds
501 on both, yeah. Okay.
okay. That's all I
Okay,
got.
Roberta.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Ms. Morgan, you ready?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a couple of people on docket. One of them is Mr. Carlos Giovanni Ramos, who did post bond.
What?
Yes,
Where, is he here?
yes. Right.
Come here. That way, that way. We don't want you near our DAs.
Ramos.
When did he bond out?
When did you go
April section.
You are on deferred with us for an attempted auto theft. You had an open possession of a controlled substance and you pick up four $30,000 to $150,000 theft cases. You are ordered to be under home confinement. I don't want you out at all. I want my public safe and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. If I find that you pick up another case, if I find that you break any of these conditions, I will light you up. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm sending him now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. And then I want him back. Okay? GPS monitor, home confinement. Do you know what the felony court did?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe on the last setting, you mimicked the same conditions as those. That includes the GPS monitor. That's a risk.
Pero a mí me pusieron que puedo ir a la escuela.
With the exception of going to school, Your Honor.
Nope, I don't care. I don't trust you to be able to go to school with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases, 5 felonies that are open. The only thing I want in this life is my county to be safe. And you out there in the free world truly scares me because I don't know what you're doing. And I don't know if you truly want to do schooling, it can be done online. I don't want you out. Do you understand me? I'm sending you now for a drug test and I hope that you're not using. On your other ankle, I will put a scram monitor so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. I will bring you here periodically for drug testing, and if I find that you're using, your bond right now is set at $10,004. If I find that you're using, if I find that you go out, and I'm telling you now, I don't give a rat's behind what it's for. If I find that you're out, I'm going to make your bond so high, you'll have hair falling out. Do you understand? I want to send him for a drug test now, and then he's to come back, and then we'll go from there.
Just so you know, felonies,
they do have them on a curfew. With the curfew, he must be inside the house by 1:35 PM and he is not allowed out until 7:25 AM. He had a small window during the day where he's permitted to be out.
For what?
That's what.
Where, to where?
It's just for school.
Where is the school?
Evolution Academy.
I don't know if I trust him enough to be able to do this. You know,
Yeah, I will say,
they're open and then he has an auto theft with us.
I understand. I just feel it's going to conflict with what they have in the system.
Yeah, I know it's gonna come. I know. I just don't care. You know, the only thing I care about is my county being safe, and with 6 and at that young age, you know, it just,
regarding the new felonies, Your Honor, I do want to remind the court that there is a presumption of innocence, and that's what he's currently doing, working on that. And it seems like his mom is the one taking him to school, so he does have someone else support system to make sure that he's.
I don't know that. I mean, if you bring
And I've
mom
spoken to his
here,
mom.
I mean, you get mom here to show me that she's going to do that, you know, then perhaps. But at this point, Mr. Ramos, you scare me, truly. And the only thing I want is you not to pick up a 7th case or someone to end up dead or another car to be gone. Do you understand? But at this point, and I don't know how someone posted up $100,000 bond on you, but if I remember, the bonds were all set at like what, 50,000, all of them, and then the felonies all got reduced or something like that.
I think they're 20.
I don't know what the felonies were at, it looks like they're all $20,000 now.
Yeah. All I want is my county to be safe. That's all I care about. If your mom comes here and tells me that she's going to take you.
She come right now.
Is she here?
Yeah,
She's here right now?
she's downstairs.
Go get her. Go, let me talk to her.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you need a translator?
Does she speak Spanish only?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you call a translator, please? Thank you. For him? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Problem is, if we can't with the felonies open. But it's money. It's money.
I have
So did you hear what the recommendation is?
No, I didn't.
WIMAC.
What was it?
WIMAC. I think it's money. You know, that's with the other gentleman that was just here, he was in WIMAC and he's doing great, you know? But the problem is that we can't while this case is upstairs road. So we're kind of in holding pattern, but when does this expire?
It's the addendum, so they got long to another year. You want a date, we give you a date.
I just don't want it to accidentally expire because these cases are probably going to go on for the next year.
Set to expire November of this year.
Okay. I guess we'll address it getting closer to. But that's for me, that's the goal. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right. So let's wait for mom and then we can.
Sounds good, Judge. I do have another case too.
Okay, who?
I have Mr. Butler, he's in custody.
Okay.
Oh, like a 3 days extension. Yeah. Yes.
What would you like to do?
I would request the court for a PR bond. I did get contact information, which is what we discussed last time. He gave me his sister's address and phone number, and he would be staying with her.
Is she going to pick him up from here, from the jail? Do you know?
I don't know. This is the information he gave me this morning. I would still need to talk to her.
Oh, yeah. Talk to her. I'm not giving him a PR bond now just because he gave you the information, because we don't even know if she'll take it, right? Yeah. Would you mind reaching out to her?
I don't mind. Yeah, if I can roll this one over to tomorrow.
As much time as you want. If you want a week, if you need a couple of days, whatever you want. But for me, if a PR bond, number one, will she take him? Number two, will she pick him up? Because I don't want to just give him a PR bond and he walks out of jail and then he goes, hitches a ride somewhere else. So if I know that she's willing to pick him up, take him and then try to keep him there, then that's a different story. But yeah, at that point, I think I'd be more amenable.
All right, sounds good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks. Jeff, what's up, man? What's new?
Nothing new, nothing new, just getting used to the side.
Okay, you're on the phone. Do you have a case with us?
I do, but excuse, I'll speak first.
Please, take your time.
Yes, sir.
Even though the results are being.
That's the only one.
Yeah, because the other one's gonna be played. So.
So they're going to get.
Yeah, that's some word.
Yeah. Did we get some?
Yeah.
Ramos?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Judge wants him to get a script.
Ramos.
Yes. Right, Judge, for Ramos, you said Scram?
Yeah. Scram and GPS and can we have someone that actively, if he goes to school, can they put,
Let me look at the dimension.
I'd like to know if he's deviating from school, right? If he's going somewhere else. So there's got to be a way to get there and a way back from home. So we know they're going directly to school and directly back. So they're
The
not,
same way we're covering his home zone, we can cover the school as an inclusion.
yeah.
That'll be fine.
So we know through that 4-hour window, he's at that school and doesn't go anywhere else. And if he goes somewhere else, boom, it dings and we know.
I think
And then
that'll work best for the device as long as that's very background too.
Yeah.
Let me include that on your conditions then, that the school and this location.
Well, I want to talk to mom first, just to make sure that she's going to do it, so that she's taking him to and from school, because I'm not going to accept that he's taking one of his friends or something like that, you know?
Have you done these certifications? Do you like, is condition, if it's within 5 years of conviction or 5 years of offense?
Look, I always forget.
So now it's 5 days if it's within 5, but I don't know if it's conviction or disposition.
Guys, come on up.
But after 5 days. In the back, like the police.
Your Honor, I have Victor Perez Ramirez. He is a Spanish speaker. He's in custody.
Okay. Tell me.
Yes, Your Honor, and he signed the waiver of extradition this morning.
Okay.
We're just wondering if you wanted to admonish him.
No, I think we're.
I did explain. Yeah. And he seems to understand.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, here you go, Judge.
You.
You're waiting for better rights, you're waiting for rights.
Hi. Yeah, come on up.
I have Mr. Alan Jarmilio Jimenez.
Jail or on bond?
I'm bond. I pronounced his name incorrectly,
It's-
I'm sure.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, so we're waiting on PTI approval. The packet was sent. Have not confirmed that it was received. The state is working on that.
You confirm?
I emailed to confirm, Your Honor. I haven't heard back yet.
Let's just wait to see. I mean, we have a little bit of time. It's not even 11 yet. He sent an email. Let's wait. Maybe, do you have anywhere else to go?
I just need to go to 2, but it'll be quick.
Go get done what you need to get done. Hopefully they'll respond. If not, then I can also send an email as
Okay.
well to try to kind of hurry it up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, I think the conditions. Yeah.
We should.
And then we're finding out what the route one needs to go. It's, if it's within 5 years, it's follow, if it's every 5 years, it's agree, but.
Say it again?
I know if it's within 5 years of the previous conviction or. if
It's,
either-
yes, it's conviction or completion of,
Okay. Well, the conviction within 5 years is 5 days, if it's after 5 years.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just as a drafting version. Defendant must provide school schedule prior to any semester beginning and must communicate any changes with school to pretrial and the court in advance.
and provide proof of enrollment.
Correct.
Right.
I'm going to get the address from him when he's here, pending the conversation.
Yeah.
And from there, I'll cover it on the conditions as well.
Got it. Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
That's real too. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, the last day I got, I think I could actually, Mr. Sheldon. So we have a lot of. Yeah. So there's the resistance. I'll do a time soon. You've done some serious. Yeah.
But it's been good here.
Oh, shoot, yeah, the last one to that. Yeah, sorry about the break at the beginning.
Rock, you need me?
Yeah.
You need me?
Well, I still, I had a case in the docket. I don't know if it was dismissed or not. It was,
It's not, Judge, it's a PTI on Martinez, PWI PTI.
Okay,
Today was the end of his PTI.
okay.
I was in the know for expecting a dismissal.
Ask, do you, what's the last name?
Martinez,
Jose Martinez.
Yeah, it's Martinez Chala.
Yes, sir.
Please.
page 11.
Yeah.
Seems like that also.
That's all. I would think, but I appreciate it. All right, if he's good, let me know. I'll let you know. Okay, yeah, he's good. Okay.
Yes, Jose Martinez.
It's 3 days.
That is, the coordinator doesn't get dismissed. PTI.
Oh, PTI. What are the contracts?
Judge sent.
Probably dismissal right now, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you.
Huh?
I'm filing a dismissal right now.
Great. There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Would always be. So, right, don't let it, again, it's just. Not getting fired, that's not. He had 8 days credit, so I put it on the.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. But, yeah, I didn't put it there.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be in there. Yeah. You do too.
Is there a case that is, yes, I'm sorry, is the one case you have? Is this the only case you have? No, it's the one.
Could you consider taking off the
It doesn't matter because he's already guilty of it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So he can't have it anyway.
All of those things.
Judge, we're fairly worried now, somebody.
Great.
So.
That was quick.
Should have been a little quicker, but.
It's.
Especially
if I, yeah. Okay. How much? Oh, that's right. Judge, we're ready for a plea. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything. That's
Can we approach him, Mr. Next week?
Are you ready, John D?
Yes.
Do you mind bringing up your client?
Sorry.
Judge, we have a plea on Mr. Diego
Mayor?
Cuellar. He has his family support. May I bring them up with him?
Sure.
Ms. Cuellar. And his grandparents also here. These are the people that he lives with in Victoria, Judge.
So no PTA?
Judge, I've gone over this with him and his family many times. They understand thoroughly what is involved and the differences, the cons of this time served plea versus a potential PTI. The good thing is they have enrolled him in GED. He's getting back on track. He's back at home. It's just,
There's really, in reality, there's just no good thing that's happening today. It's not. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. And I'm telling you that this is a terrible idea. but you're old enough to understand that actions have consequences. And the consequence is this day forth, this conviction will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. People will judge you by how you look on paper. They don't care about anything else because that puts the world on notice who you are. And the more crap you put on paper, the worse your life becomes in every aspect, whether you want to get a job, whether you want to further school, whether you want to, you can't go to Canada anymore. You want to go to Canada? It's not going to happen after today. They won't let you in. The consequence, meaning the ramification of after today will be so far reaching, you'll just never know. You have the option now to apply to get into a diversionary program where if you complete it successfully, they would dismiss this case. You would prefer to just plead guilty and just move on. And that's okay. But like I said, it'll go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life, even there after you die. And you ever get pulled over again, officers see this. They're going to roll up to your window. If they smell alcohol, they smell dope. It's probably not going to go well for you. And from now on, after today, if you continue with this, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up here for. You understand? Do you still want to do this? You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged direct in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's what I said. So once you plead guilty, there's no turning around. It's not targeted. You can return it because you don't like it. One day, you will look back to the day in regret and say, why did I do that diversion program? But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Let me
Judge,
give
will you
you,
consider a back suspension to DPS?
no. I'm not going to reward him for making this bonehead. No.
Judge, I can do that.
Nope. And let me give you a little bit more perspective, Mr. Cuellar. You're allowed to make mistakes, right? We all do. Everybody's human here. But when you continue to make mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, the penalties become a lot more severe. Like I told you, from now on, you pick up any more DWIs, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. I am now going to waive for you the $3,000 surcharge that would otherwise apply to you. But if you come back here with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, every $100 that you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. The only thing we ask is don't become another statistic. If you want to get ripped, if you want to get lit, 52 beers, 32 joints, take an Uber. Don't drive. Do you understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. Follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Check this papers and get your court
You can wait. Hey, what's up?
I'm here for Eric Ramirez. He's on the bond docket.
Okay. Tell me, what's the word?
So we're just requesting one more reset. And the reason for that is that we've just received a new offer today. I just like some time to, an offer of 10 months deferred.
It's 190 days old. I can give you a week, but that's it. At that time, you got to let us know what you want to do. It's getting too old, So you've been given an offer of a deferred since February. So I'll give you a week. Your client must be here to let us know whether he wants to take it or not, huh?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thanks.
If you may be excused.
Yes, sir, please. Hi. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
It's okay, dude. I'm here on Enrique Ramirez.
Oh, we just had an error here. Enrique, okay.
Yes. Judge, I'm approaching to see if the court would be inclined to give our client a time served or accepted plea. Judge, the
I've already
first,
gone over this with Ms. Solis. I'm not, no, we've already done this. I've talked to her about this. He also had bond violations the last time as well. I'm really going to reward him for continuing to use. He's on the DWI second, and he's got bond violations. We're going to reward him for continuing, to have issues. No, that's a recipe for disaster. So I told her that she can do anything else, but I'm not gonna.
Judge,
Sorry.
the first DWI is from 1996.
I understand.
20 years ago, 20 years ago.
I don't think it's appropriate, especially in light that he's got bond violations.
So I spoke to my client. I'm not sure what Ms. Solis previously stated.
Here's the thing. Like, I can't show you favorable treatment just because he's not here without proper documentation. These are things that you consider beforehand, right? And I just can't show him preferable treatment, right? And that's essentially what it would be doing, me helping him because he just doesn't have the proper document. I can't,
Well, I mean, the state was comfortable with this offer.
I
Would the court reconsider if our client does any supportive
No.
outpatient treatment? Okay. Will the court be willing to accept the 12-month probation?
Of course.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Yep.
I'm back on. I don't believe we're back.
We have now, Your Honor.
Great.
Sorry, I was going to talk to you. We don't have that application.
She has not received
She
it?
hasn't received it. So if you resend that application.
Now we have problems because the case is old. It's 170 days and you still haven't gotten it. So I'm gonna roll it till Monday.
Okay.
You got to get it in and he's got to be here as well.
On Monday.
Correct.
How's Tuesday, Judge?
Sorry, Tuesday. Monday's too damn busy.
The 22nd.
Yeah, he's got to be here. Application must be turned in by then. Otherwise, let him know I'm going to roll it day for day until it's turned in.
Day for day. Okay.
If it's not turned in by Tuesday, I'm gonna roll him to Wednesday to get it turned in. If it's not turned in by then, I'm gonna roll him till Thursday until he gets it in, because it's old.
And the other offer is probation if he's,
Correct.
okay.
I'm sure that there should be probably two offers on there, right?
There are two offers in there, Your Honor. There's probation and there's a 30-day offer. It looks
Oh,
like.
I thought it was gonna be something else.
Probation.
But whatever you negotiate, it's up
Yes.
to you guys.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have an excuse?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Why can I find that 72 hours?
Ontario? Judge, are you able to sign the conditions for Ramos, so they could send them to get drug tested?
Yeah. Hi.
But it's for.
I can get some.
Okay.
Oh, it was like what? We do it pretty quick. Like I'll give them up to like maybe 30 days, but we need to know today what day they want to go in because it's got to be on the judgment. That's too far. No, no, no. This is on who?
It was just basically.
Yeah, that's just too far away.
You want to
Yeah.
call someone?
No, I got it. I got it right here. No. I like within 30 days.
Fleischer, whenever you're ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice that. I'm so sorry. Tell me. Hey, hi, Al. Tell me. I'm like in my own zone.
Thank you. Mr. Renteria, I was disappointed in this case today. So I know this is an older case, Your Honor, so whatever date works best with your calendar.
Doesn't matter to me. It's from 2021.
Yes, sir.
So do you have discovery complete on Renteria?
I believe so, Your Honor. We had everything at one time. We're gonna have to, I'll have to get with our admin on that and make sure that we have all the videos in view.
Okay.
The only thing we're missing on that, Your Honor, I did want to reach out and complete a new call for that one.
Yeah, good luck. Being that it's daughter, so hopefully shouldn't be too difficult, but, so let's do this. Let's do 2 weeks just to make sure you have everything. I'm going to waive his appearance for the next one. Once we come back, assuming you have everything, I'm going to give you 30 days at that point. And then after that, it'll be a clear trial. Okay. I've already told him what's going to happen if he takes off again, so that he knows. Let's just be done with this once and for all. And then, yeah. Okay. Mr. Renteria, I've given you now, it's a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Alan. If he tells me that he can't get a hold of you, if you start ducking and dodging, it's just not going to go well for you. And the next time you take off, the bond is going to go into just, you understand?
I understand.
I'm not asking much, man. I just want you to show up. And don't be a danger to my county. Okay? All right, Alan.
Thank you, sir. Also, I have Mr. Chauvin. We're going to plead this as soon as the plea paperwork is ready. He's going to sign it, and then we'd like to approach the plea real quick. To the seat.
It's Sheldon?
Chauvin, Chauvin.
Okay.
So we're just waiting on the plea paperwork. We'll sign it.
Ready when you are.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Not yet. We're gonna sign some stuff.
We're going to call you up here momentarily to fingerprint.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Counsel.
Yes, yeah. I'll let you know. Did you want to address one more before you?
Over there in the corner.
No, I need to work with you as well. Right. I can't talk to him without the lawyer.
All right, so how about,
And if it's already 11:30.
yeah,
So,
if you want me to have him sign it, then.
well, no, what we'll do, if it takes too long for him to test, then we'll roll with it tomorrow. And then they come back tomorrow and we'll deal with it again tomorrow.
Let me have him sign these conditions.
Sure.
This one. Yeah, it is. It's 171. Alright, you know what, I'll see myself name on this. We don't have no, this one is just the personal criminal history, I'll check it. And if it's. Yeah. No, but it's just the standard TCI.
Oh, yeah. Every time. My understanding is out there, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah.
Already in works.
You should.
Instead of making it to like.
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, you have the attorney back.
Come back tomorrow. It's just because he's gonna take an hour to get it done. It's gonna be too long. So yeah, we'll have him come back tomorrow. Josh, hey bud.
About a trial case we have for next week.
Okay.
I think we have it worked out, but we just wanted to let you know. It's on Parks.
This is the one, Your Honor, I don't know if you recall, where it was deadly conduct. There was an indication she was a felon with a firearm. I said that I was gonna take it into grand jury. Looked at the case, I decided to make an offer that I think would be more reasonable to defense on a misdemeanor. So I think we're just approaching to let you know, I think we've worked something, we're gonna be able to work something out. Do that. I don't know.
You think it's something, what's the offer?
Deferred.
It's a deferred, right?
Okay, is your client going to accept?
I need to talk to her about it. We had talked about that possibility, but I haven't gotten a clear confirmation that she's gonna accept it, but
If no, are you ready to go?
Yes, if no, we'll be ready.
Okay. Are you gonna be ready?
We'll be ready, Your Honor.
Okay. Great.
So yeah, we'll probably approach tomorrow, just so we can avoid the issue Tuesday.
So I was planning to
trial day.
come back and confirm tomorrow.
Or Monday, but we'll let you know, Judge.
So, thank you.
Hey, you ready?
Yes, Judge. The only thing is that Ms. Ramos needs an interpreter.
I know, and let's roll it to tomorrow. So let's have him go test today. We'll roll it to tomorrow and have him speak to mom. and then-
Okay, sounds good, but she is here present. Señora, ¿se puede levantar?
I understand.
Yeah.
But then we can speak about the specifics. Right.
After he
Let him
gets
know
tested.
he's under house arrest now for the time being. He's not
Okay.
allowed to go out. He gets a GPS and a scram today.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you, Judge.
Discuss the specifics tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gaston, investigation. Please, please on that.
Mr. Garza, are you ready on Gaskin?
Gaston, correct?
Yes.
So he just pled to a felony case upstairs, right?
Yes, Sean.
Yes. We did ask, Your Honor, if they would consider a dismissal down here.
One was before the felony, Your Honor, and one was.
I just, with as many as there, so they did what?
Time served on one theft, just missed the other.
They reduced it from a third degree to a,
Oh, over upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Gaskin.
Good morning, sir.
Charged with 2 counts of theft. Looks like you have worked out an agreement where they're going to dismiss one of those thefts in exchange for your plea on the other one. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
It is 24 days in jail with credit for the 8 days that you have already done.
Okay.
You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You need to understand also that if you ever pick up another theft, no matter what it is, if it's a pack of gum, you will be facing a felony charge of a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And if you've been to prison before, they're just going to enhance you until the day is long for a pack of gum.
Yes, sir.
Case of beer. You understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. There's no changing this.
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, I agree to it.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I plead guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ramos?
Yeah, I sent it to the trash can where it's locked, so when you're taking us there, instruct you. Six.
Good, you ready to go over a few?
Yeah.
Is there anybody in your waiting room? Just to be sure, because Michael's supposed to
No.
stop by. For a before. Okay, so the first one we have is page 5.
Today.
Duarte?
Duarte, yes, dear. I emailed counsel several times.
Is the defendant here? So can you reach out to the MAC? I mean, did he fail to appear last time too?
No, he was, Marco, yes. Yesterday.
Can you reach out to the MAC to see if they can get a hold of him?
Next judge is page 6, Espinosa, set for arraignment, pro to appear first time.
2501.
Page 16, let's go on. I think that case was added to the docket in error. It looks like it's currently, like anonymous.
What do you want? I mean,
He's currently on bond.
is he supposed to be here? Oh, he's in jail. Well, maybe not.
I don't think so. He's on bond for a Stanford case.
Who has the tampering? Mr. Haggard has it.
Yes.
So let's do this. Let's SFBF Monday or Tuesday. And we want to reach out to Mr. Haggard and let him know that the client must be here on that day. If he fails to appear, the bond gets revoked.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we don't have any documentation that says he's supposed to be here?
No, that's why I think it's on in error. I think when they were generating the paperwork to make it anonymous, like a complaint, they may have added it to the document error. Because the documents say 48 hours, so I think it's just a new case. But I'll reach out to Brad.
Attorney for Garcia Borough?
Yeah.
Judge, for, page 18, Ramos, you said test today and come back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Test today, then come back tomorrow.
Okay. The next one, Judge, was page 18. Sierra, council was gonna approach to see how much time we would give him, because if.
Oh, we already spoken. Yeah, yeah.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you didn't.
So 2 weeks, so that we know that the discovery is complete. After that 2 weeks, I'm gonna give him 30 days, and then it's clear trial. Ms. Casanova, we need a turn-in date. We got one. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Eduardo Garcia, these songs are from the these songs are from
Hey, Joe. What's up, man?
Appreciate you.
Yes, I'll be here tomorrow.
Hey, Cena, how are you, man? Take care.
See you Monday.
Okay, thanks for the warning. You don't have to ask, just come. You're fine. You're not bothering us ever.
My client is ODL. They did a T-Rex or a DWI.
Yes, because one of the parts of now is they have to get treatment. So we will condition license on SOP. A lot of times when we have ODLs like that, we have them do a TRAS because we don't know who they are. One of the conditions for your ODL is to get treatment, because if you don't, the license is no good. So add it to the condition and let them know if it doesn't get done, I'm not putting my name on the license. For sure.
You know, my gentleman that you gave him 10 days confinement, oh, no, excuse me, 10 days jail, would you consider home confinement on that? And the reason I ask is he has a 7-month-old baby and he takes care of his mother as well.
I don't know. I gotta think about it. I've already said no once. I don't know, you know. I don't know what the state's position is on it, you know. This is the one, there was a sexual assault that was reduced to the.
Oh, to an indecent.
Assault, and then
Gabe,
the-
yeah, I need to reach out to.
He's like out.
I can reach out to Gabe. I don't wanna, that, I don't wanna step.
Right.
Is it appropriate, you know?
I think if you knew the full set of facts, because you only heard one side, I think you
Then I
would
would-
consider it.
Then I would like to know,
Yeah,
because I think it's appropriate, you know?
right.
I mean, if you want me to seriously consider it, I would need to know why.
Okay.
Why would we do that? You know, because I have someone who's saying it happens, who's mad at the state for reducing it, you know, who didn't want it, wanted to put him to trial, and, you know, it just came and like kind of bit us all of a sudden, you know? So I don't know.
And that was all new, because in speaking with Gabe, I think everything was already set, that she was on board for that or whatever. And the stuff.
She was on board for the.
As far as I understood, yeah, because that's why they had put it down. Because what had happened is that, just a quick brief facts, is that they were dating relationship and she was the hairdresser. They went out on a date, everything went well. They went out on this particular date. She goes to his house. She's already on deferred for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
No kidding.
Yes, so she's got criminal history. So they drive her car to a bar, Astros game, drink, comes back to his house, and mom and sister live with him. So she stays the night. She gets undressed, leaves her panties on, gets into bed, and then she admits to kissing, she admits to fondling, and then it's just at the moment of truth, did she really say no? Now, she told you that she was
going in and out of consciousness and was assaulted 3 times. She never said that. Even in the forensic interview, she never mentioned that happening. And she did not allege multiple times. She just alleged once. In the morning, she wakes up, she waves bye to mom and sister. They drive back. He drives her car back to her house. They have breakfast at her house and watch TV all day. And then he goes home. And then later that night, she calls 911.
I'll let Gabe do it.
So let's, bring Gabe, let's talk about it, and then we'll see. I mean, I'm not unopposed.
Yeah, and then the
Just-
same expert was going to testify that he could not be excluded, but
Tell me there could be potential others? Wow. Yeah, let's talk to Gabe, bring him by.
I can reach out to him, Judge.
Bring him by, not today, it's too late today, but bring him by perhaps tomorrow or Monday. There's no rush. I mean, I don't know, when is he set to go in?
it's Friday. No, was it? I have to check.
They're still taking people in on Friday, yeah.
Even on Good Friday?
Yeah, they're 24
Oh, he's set to go
hours.
in this Friday. Then we gotta talk tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be here too.
Okay, just let Gabe know.
I'll send him an email, see what he says.
Okay.
And he may just say no, and then I'll just let him know. We don't have
Show
to
me
do
whatever
anything.
you have so I can see, let's see.
And if he wants to approach and he wants to just give me everything he's got, like I can do that too. So whatever works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
Joe, for sure. Hi.
Morning, Your Honor. Are you ready for it?
Okay, I'm ready when you're on this custody. Do you need a translator?
No.
Oddly enough.
Garcia Ibarra, come on up. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail to be probated for 18 months. Has he done the TRAS yet?
Yes, ma'am.
No. You will do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill these conditions. If you don't, a motion to revoke will be filed. You will be put into custody, and we are going to have a hearing on whether to revoke your probation or not. It'll be DWI repeat offender education class, 2 victim impact panels, no drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test while you're on this probation, you must do it. A guardian interlock, 30 hours of community service, and 5 days in Harris County Jail as a condition. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You know, the more important thing to me, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, is you're young. What are you, 35, 37?
33.
33 years old. Your history sucks. It really freaking sucks. DWI dismissed in 22. DWI pled to in 23. Fleeing and eluding, interfering, and now open a DWI second and 2 felony assaults of a police officer. What's it going to take for you to get, man? Is it a 25-year sentence? Do you know what happens next time you get a DWI?
Yes.
What happens?
It's a federal in jail.
2 and in the penitentiary. That's what happens next time. And with your record, as bad as it is, it doesn't have to be where you're stumbling, stupid, ball-ass drunk on the road. The mere smell, in and of itself, they're going to look you up. Every single time you get pulled over, they're going to harass and harangue you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what time of day, where you're going. Every time you get pulled over with your record, they're going to harass you. So why give them the evidence? Why give them, of all the aches and pains, 1 button and $50 anywhere you want to go in this life? Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, like I said, it'll go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? Guilty. I'm going to find you guilty, and I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in jail. I'll probate that for 18 months. you will do a repeat offender DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels, guardian interlock, no drugs, alcohol, 30 hours community service. Do you have any children?
So
If you do a parenting class, I will consider the community service waived. Five days to begin April 28th. You must report by 6 p.m. If you fail to report, this deal is off the table and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The other thing is this, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, I have to somehow get a hold of you so that you understand that we mean business. And there's 2 ways that we do that. One is by jail time, which now you're obviously not doing. The other is by hitting you where it really hurts. And that's what we're going to do. I'm now going to hit you with a surcharge that you will be required to pay. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. I don't know what else we have to try to get your attention, so that I'm hoping that this is it before you pick up a felony offense. It's a $6,000 surcharge, and then how much your court costs?
What was the driver's license for? A year ago?
1 year.
Okay, give me one second.
I will give you plenty of time to pay for it. We will give you a 2-year to 3-year payment plan. So that will give you enough time. If you have any problems, you can come talk to us. But the worst possible thing you can do in this life is pick up another DWI, pick up another case, or abscond, take off. Because if you do that, that's just, it's a guaranteed motion to revoke. You understand?
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. For what it's worth, I usually waive these on almost every first DWI. You're now working your 3rd. So at some point, like I said, we've got to get a hold of you to ensure that you don't pick up a felony or kill someone.
I just want to mention that I was talking to him about his finances, and my intention was to ask you to waive it, and I understand
I
you've made your
normally
ruling.
do, Ms. Casanova, on all first, but this is a 3rd alcohol contact, you know. I'll waive his supervisory fees with regard to them, but I want to get his attention. And I think that probably the only way to do it is with money. And like I said, if you don't pay it, your butt's going to sit $100 for 1 day in jail. You're probably going to owe somewhere in the neighborhood of around $6,500 now. Any slower, you'll be going backwards.
It's when people are watching, that's what happens.
Anyways, you get the gist of what it is.
Sure.
So I'm going to have you meet with everyone. If you have any questions, speak with probation. If you ever have any issues, come talk to us. Don't just take off.
Yes, sir.
Don't pick up a new case. And above all else, don't
6,400.
drink. 6,400.
6,400.
That's it. So I'm going to tack on this fee, but waive all the other fees. Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing a documentary Zimmerman, and I have a case number when you're ready.
Okay, tell me.
It's 2510413. 2510413.
I got it.
Okay, Mr. Zimmerman was on docket, I think Monday. When I was assigned to him, he was in Fort Bend. So he got out of jail and he went back to Alabama. And he sent me the notice that he got to come to court. He received it on Monday afternoon. So I hadn't been able to contact him because of course I never met him, but he got my information from the Harris County District Clerk and reached out to me.
So he's not in town, and I was wondering if you could restate his.
Why is he in Fort Bend County Jail?
That's where he got picked up at. And on the day I was assigned to him, that's all, the clerk told me was that he's in Fort Bend. I guess they were expecting him to be sent over here. Instead, he bonded
The
out
thing,
and went back to Alabama.
if he bonded out, they would have given paperwork to come here.
He said they didn't give him a court date, but he did receive the notice on to come to court, like a certified letter. He received it on 4/14
Hold
in
on.
the afternoon.
What's the case number? I didn't get it.
It's 251-0413. Wow. Why would it be a 251 case? That's weird, right? 251 when that would signify it's like a 2001 case.
Is it?
It was in open work since last year, mid last year.
That still doesn't make sense.
So he said he didn't get paperwork when he got out, but he has been in touch with me and is trying to clear up but he's in Alabama, so.
So when can he get here?
I don't know, I'm not sure, but I will tell him to be here when you tell me that he needs to be here. Right now, he's of course in warrant status from not appearing on Monday. And I
Okay.
do have the proof that he got a certified letter on Monday, on the 14th.
Like just like the other one, huh? Remember? So you're asking me to reinstate?
Yes, Judge.
I will.
Okay.
We'll set up for bond papers for Tuesday. It's got to be here Tuesday.
Okay.
If he doesn't come Tuesday, because we have to do the arraignment, we got to do all the paperwork, and
Okay.
at that point, once he gets here, then we'll waive the appearance. And we'll
Thank
go
you,
from there.
Judge. Thank you.
Okay.
Tuesdays, the 22nd. Okay. Set for council officers. Thank you.
You ready, Mike?
Yes, Sean. Got Mr. Andrews on docket.
Okay. Did he get tested today?
Yes, Sean.
Andrews.
Yes, presumptive positive against the THC around. And 3 weeks ago, he tested, it was presumptive positive THC, and then it was lab confirmed THC.
Come up, sir. What am I supposed to do?
I have no idea, sir.
Either you're continuing to use or you just don't care about court orders. I've ordered you not to use. We're now working. When did we order him not to use? What was the day?
On this case,
His case has been open since February, the end of February.
February 26th, Your Honor.
Say it again?
February 26th.
Yeah, February 26th. We're now April 16th. It's been 51 days. I'm putting you in jail. I told you not to use. you're continuing to use.
Maybe.
Okay?
And I know how the court generally feels about the prescriptions for the marijuana, but he does have a valid prescription.
Nevertheless, I told him not to use.
He's gainfully employed, Judge, which when we came here previously, you had ordered him to get a job, which he did. And of course, he's brand new at the job, and if he goes into custody, he's most certain to lose that job.
Michael, I don't want him to use. What else am I supposed to do? I don't care that you're now working your second criminal case within the last year, you know? You have an assault from 23, now you've got a theft.
One more opportunity, Judge.
How long am I supposed to give him, Malcolm? Another 30 days for him to just continue smoking weed and just...
Test him in 2 weeks, Judge? Or even, I don't know if next Thursday will be too soon for the levels to go down. I'm not.
Do you have levels now?
No, not at this time, so it was a rapid test that needs to be confirmed at the lab, so.
If you want me to give you the benefit of the doubt of next Thursday, I will do it. You must be here Thursday. If you test positive for weed, it's not going to go well for you. I've harped on it over and over and over.
Yes, sir.
Judge, and I don't know the science, is what currently in his system, would it be gone by next Thursday? Or would it still be in his system and he tests
If he
positive?
continues to smoke, then no. But by then it'll be 2.5 months. So if it's still in his system, that tells me that he's continued to smoke weed while he's on bond. You know, there's only two things. It's either in your system or it's out of your system.
I don't smoke, so I got THC tinctures. I don't smoke flower. It's not a flower.
You're not supposed to use anything that has THC in it that could cause you to test positive. You know exactly what you're putting into your body. You know exactly what I've ordered you not to do. We'll put you on for this Thursday. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you want hieroglyphics? Perhaps Mandarin? I don't know what else. I'm speaking English here. I've told you what you can and can't do. That's it. I'm going to give you the benefit because of Michael that you got until next Thursday. If you continue to test positive, it's just not going to go well. All right?
Yes,
See you
sir.
Thursday.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Hey, I have a plea for Mr. Jeffrey Chauvin with a C.
Come on, Mr. Chauvin. Mr. Chauvin, you're charged with resisting arrest. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you also have another case as well, a criminal trespass. I'm assuming, Alan, that was going to be dismissed?
Yes, sir.
Is this how you understand the agreement? It is 12 days in jail with credit for the 4 days that you have done. So that means that you've satisfied the time. The only problem is this is going on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to test on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up your right to appeal. Do you understand? This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the office of resisting arrest? Guilty or not guilty? I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you so much.
We'll have you see the clerk. You ready? Thank you, please.
Over here, sir, it's John.
It's Enrique Ramirez. Come up.
Otherwise,
Do you have Ramirez's thing?
What's going on now?
It's a plea, right?
Oh, I'm not ready.
Okay, you need a fingerprint, I guess?
No, I need to get the judgment.
Okay, just take a seat. We're almost ready. He needs to finish up the paperwork.
Council.
I also need a motion for community supervision.
I'm sorry.
A motion for community supervision.
Okay.
Yes. Like, we want us to see the defendants. So this.
You would get that from, oh. Go on, then,
Your cheeks is set right now. That's all good. I mean, yeah. You'll be excuse of asking.
Losing glass.
Like this. So yeah. Yeah, sure, look at it. I know you can't, or you're diligent. Sure. I do that. Sometimes I try to like. I do. I guess I'm pretty good. Just get over it. Oh, it's not. Well, so whichever day default. Yes, it's unconstitutional. No, it's unconstitutional. And he's already looking into hiring an attorney for see the. Yeah, of course. It's gonna have to go to a higher work, but yeah. Anyway.
Judge, for page 5, Duarte, council said you emailed the certificate to the state, right?
Thank you, sir.
I don't know. I did tell them, could you send it to me via email so that I could go
Yeah.
into the state?
Hopefully he'll send it to you. Hey, State,
Yes, John.
on Duarte, Defense Counsel sent you a certificate for dismissal. Let me see if you have it.
Must have sent to a different, do you have a passport?
Maybe text it to me. But I bet y'all will need it. No, that's You did send me 2 links. Let me have the link. decision making part? Is that the one that shows you?
No.
Judge, I just want to confirm on Arce Hernandez, that was that first guy that we did where you revoked the
PR bond.
DWI, the PR bond. You just want to leave it at 100.
Yeah, leave it at 100.
And no PR, no more.
Right, no PR bond.
Okay.
Did that come through at the sun on any of this?
Oh, yeah, great. We're reinstating Zimmerman on the.
Zimmerman, yeah.
That.
It was.
Do we know if this recovery was complete or?
Or
Ranteria?
that one, we got it like that, because it's the super old one. It's a 2020 case. I was like, you go to the line and make sure you know the all of things. But also, after you got the still. This is not.
Alright, I told you to so that's what you. And then we have these pleas. And then that's a bunch.
Hey, are you ready on that?
Yes. Or, Ramirez, yes.
Hey, can you call Blossom back so we can get that plea done, please?
They're filling out the stuff. Next lower cash. And still has what it on. Next, what day is it? Which one first? Oh, yes. Then. So they were so you want to get the first class B and class B. So all these. If you want, you can.
Sí,
Okay.
Okay, I have a reset for Davis.
And that you're requesting judgment. Put it right down.
Davis, what was the sign for your reception?
Yeah.
All right, there you go, you're pretty good. You're welcome. So we're not going to step.
And you have things.
Judge, can you sign the dismissal on Duarte?
That's just the slow ones. They're always slow now. Yeah.
Duarte, come on up.
But we don't sort of need to go to.
Here's a copy of your dismissal. That's it, you're pretty good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course.
This is an off docket case. It's on your docket for Monday. I think it was reset about a month ago to hire an attorney. I was attached on April 4th. It's Miguel Torres. State and I talked about what discovery they have. There's still some outstanding discovery.
Is it a first setting on a THA?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
He had
so
like a
just-
7-day arraignment and then reset 30 days to hire an
So
attorney.
just reset.
Okay, just checking it out. Thank you.
For sure.
No, I didn't know.
Nobody needs to be like, oh, okay.
255 57.
Yeah.
Jerry now.
Can you just sign up?
So this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you? Paragraph 17.
Yeah, I'll do the data. Okay, you can get the immigration. Yeah, so it's a great, it's a great. Should. Yeah. It's a. I have more experience. Do you have any redactions that you go before? But I'll know better. Okay. Things. No, it's not. The only thing that's not like it. The only thing yes. You can see that. But it's just one. That way, had information conviction. But I know what's about these. Getting on me. I think your colleague said, I had to do, I said, what's this? Yeah. Biggest allegation.
We should have just done the plea.
Stay ready. Stay in one person. I see something else. I read both of them. No, all of them. He got some experience. So fast and breathe. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Right. Thank you.
Mr. Ramirez, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. Your lawyer has repeatedly tried to come and to get a certain type of sentence to benefit your status regarding immigration. But I want you to understand that we here cannot show favorable treatment. Doesn't matter who it is. These are things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world, where if you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will lock you up and they will keep you as the day is long. And if you're incapable of not finding yourselves at a cross with the law, then you will repeatedly go to jail. And I don't know what it's going to take to get you to understand that we mean business, but if this isn't it, then I don't know what it is.
Can you repeat?
If you consume alcohol,
I'm sorry, can you repeat the last part?
I don't know what it's going to take for you to understand that we mean business. Perhaps it is just putting you in jail with a lengthy sentence. I don't know. I will tell you now, with this probation, there's absolutely no tolerance. If you consume anything that tells me you have a problem, and I will potentially put you in a rehabilitation facility in the jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
I mean no alcohol. I mean no alcohol from any source. The other thing is this, is that this is a second offense. What happens on the next DWI?
A la próxima, delito de conducir bajo influencia de alcohol. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Entonces, ¿qué es lo que pasa? I don't know.
If you ever
¿Sí usted?
pick up another DWI, you will be facing a third-degree felony,
Okay.
a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison.
Es la penitencia.
If I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. If you do, you get pulled over, it's probably not going to go well for you.
Tal vez no le vaya muy bien.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Successfully complete this, or what I'm sentencing you now to 180 days in jail. I will probate that for 12 months. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class. 3 victim impact panels. You will do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess further conditions, you must fulfill them. You must maintain a guardian interlock. Can you run his license to see if he has a license?
Yes, sure.
What does he have now, a scram? Okay. If you do not have a license, then you're not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit today promising me that you're not going to drive, and you must get a portable device. If you do not have a portable device, then you must maintain the scram. You must also no drugs, alcohol, guardian interlock. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive or your ability to get a license for 1 year.
It looks like his license is currently not eligible.
You are not allowed to drive, Mr. Ramirez. In this short life that we have, do not drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care what you have to do. If you drive, a warrant will be issued and I will issue a motion to revoke your probation. If you violate this probation, we issue a warrant, a motion to revoke will be filed, and we will have a hearing. And if they prove to me that you violate this probation, you're facing 180 days in jail. I am also assessing the supervisory fee on you as well. It's a second offense. You will be required to pay the $3,000 supervisory fee. We will give you 2 years to pay it. Somehow, Mr. Ramirez, we have to get your attention. You are skirting out of here today on a second with bond violations, and you're not doing any jail time. So it is yet another proverbial slap on the wrist. So somehow I have to get your attention. If you fail to pay the $3,000 supervisory fee, every $100 that you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. We will give you plenty of time to pay. The idea is that you learn from this mistake so you do not come back. Because if you do come back, you will pay dearly. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm gonna find you guilty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sentence you to this. So what is he told? Please.
Total will be $3,530.
$3,530.
Yes.
You know, I think that everyone here on the other side is working diligently not to have you go to jail. So from here forth, you are the one that holds the keys to this jail cell. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, may we be heard on the fees and any surcharge?
Sure.
Case, Mr. Ramirez, you pay all the rent and bills in your house, right? Yes, and you also pay for your children's college? Yes. And if you were forced to make these payments or any other surcharges, would this cause a financial burden? Yes. And would you no longer be able to make your child's school payments?
It's gonna be a problem for me.
And they might possibly have to withdraw from school. Yes. And you also have medical problems that prevent you from working full time, right? Yes, that's a problem. And so sometimes you aren't even able to work the full part-time hours.
A veces no puedes cumplir todas las horas aparte del día.
Sí.
Yes.
I appreciate your argument. He's getting out of here. It's a second. He has bond violations. He's not even doing one lick of jail time. I think that the only way that we can really get through to him is to hit him where it hurts, and that's in the pocketbook. If it's a strain on him, actions have consequences, Mr. Ramirez. And I hope that you really learn from this experience. I hope that you don't kill someone out there. My real fear is that, yeah, we've got two here. How many has it been in reality? How many times have you skirted to where there's not been an accident? Why don't you watch the news? Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. It's a sick, disgusting fact. I've asked you not to use, and you still allegedly use while you're on bond in this court. So I have to get your attention. I hope that this is it. I hope that jail time is not it. But like I said, you're under no tolerance. One positive alcohol event. Doesn't matter who you have in front of me. A motion to revoke will be filed. And it's probably not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes.
We give you sufficient time to pay. So around about, it'll be about $140 something a month. So if you need more time to pay, we can always give you more time, give you 3 years if you need to pay. My main concern is that you don't drink and that you, above all else, don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Thanks, counsel.
Judge may be excused.
As we're done.